Wezoff Yehal. Ik hatte Kevin. Wow. 9,000 subscribers. I would like to thank all of you. Subscribed, not subscribed. For those of you who just found me. And all of you patrons who've discovered my channel and you know, have a feeling that you can gain something from it, because a lot of people come to this channel for different reasons, and it's nice to know that I have a positive influence on many of you. Well, I try to be a positive influence in general. Yeah, I try to make positive content, you know, for you to learn and whatnot. And it makes me so happy when I find out that that some of you use my content to help you study for a test or an exam, because you know, on an academic level I'm having an impact. And one person a year ago told me she got 100 on her test. Actually, she was the only one that did really well in the whole class, and she was like, "Oh, thanks to your videos, you know, I did really well." And I thought, wow, I'm really making an impact. You know, I mean, because thing is, guys, life is only good as we make it. You know, I mean, you know, for those of you who have an interest in, I don't know, anything really. Yeah, sure, not many people may not be into it, but be a trailblazer, if you will. You know, try to, you know, make it interesting. You know, it's all about how you present it. You know, I mean, I could present Old English as something very boring, very unengaging and whatnot, but what I love about Old English, well, the fact that it's a language, with that alone, I can utilize my wit, my might and my will, and my craft, you know, my creativity. You know, I can write stories, I can make songs, I could make skits, I can do all sorts of things, you know, to make the language fun. You know, I mean, I love this channel, and it really means a lot to me. Same with my other channels. Learning old Germanic languages and learning lesser-known Germanic tongues and whatnot. I mean, I really love languages, well, Germanic languages in particular, because the thing is, when you learn languages of the same family, you get to see the similarities. You know, like they don't, you know, because often with people who have no background in languages whatsoever, like the impression of another language it means like, oh, like there's nothing in common and whatnot, when in fact there's a lot in common. You know, you just got to look out for it. You know, and the great thing about Old English, or just historical languages in general, that, I mean, it's a rabbit hole, really. I mean, because there's different avenues where you can take historical language. I mean, you could look at it from a psychological point of view, an anthropological point of view. You can look at Old English through all these different lenses and layers of understanding Old English. You know, I mean, it's amazing how deep such as Old English can go, or any other old language in general, really. You know. And these kinds of videos where I kind of, you know, celebrate, you know, the milestone in my channel, and it's so that you guys get to see, especially for those who are new, get to see part of who I am, you know, how I talk and whatnot, and you know, and you know, it really means a lot that that all you guys been with me, you know, because this stuff isn't easy. You know, there were times when I'd be learning Old English, I thought, oh man, how in the world am I going to learn this? I mean, it's so hard. I mean, how am I? But I persevered. I didn't give up. You know, I thought, you know what? This may be Grendel, but I can take on Grendel. And his mother. And the dragon. Well, the Woodham. Yeah, Woodham, yeah. And I persevered. You know, at the end, when finally getting to the point in Old English where I understand it and understanding how the language works, wow. You know, I've gained confidence. You know, and yeah, it's just with anything difficult. You know, especially like an older language or anything really, you gain confidence. And I would argue that Old English can give you confidence, even though Old English is hard to begin with. But like, once you know Old English well, I mean, it really strengthens your brain. I mean, it really, you feel like a linguistic Beowulf well, I shouldn't say by the end of it, because in reality learning never ends. But like, once you gain enough knowledge in Old English or like historical languages in general, you feel like, yeah, I'm like a Beowulf, I'm like a Sigurd, or like a dramatic hero or something like that. It feels cool. It feels really, really cool. And as a side note, when you start to learn old languages, well, old Germanic languages, and when you know a bit of modern languages, modern Germanic languages as well, and you know a bit of mythology, a bit of Germanic mythology, you begin to really, really, and really appreciate Tolkien's work. You know, or if you were to read Jacob Grimm's Teutonic mythology, or Teutonic mythology. Sorry, because the original is in German. Like, I think it's Deutsche Mythologie. Anyway, that book in particular, oh sorry, volumes I should say, is all about Germanic mythology, but like it includes linguistic stuff. So like, if you know both of those fields, I mean, you get to enjoy those texts, those books, and Tolkien's work at a deeper level. Yeah. So yeah, when you know the origin of something, you get to enjoy it more because you know what it is. You know. You know, it's or you realize how well thought out a story is when you know the origins of this particular word, or how that author used that word, and whatnot. So yeah, you know, it's a rabbit hole, and it's like a giant puzzle. You know, and you never know. And the funny thing about this, that even with modern dialects, that some old words are still with us today. Yeah. Anyway, guys, oh jeez, I've been talking too much. I mean, it's my way of hanging out with you guys and bonding, so to speak. Again, 9,000. Thank you so much for you know, finding the channel or staying with me from the start, or halfway, and whatnot. Again, thank you. Tak. Danke. Thank you, Eald. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.